So, welcome back, friends. As per the latest news coming out of Japan, Japan's exports in the month of June has contracted 0.5 percentage year over year, extending the 1.7 percentage drop that was seen in May as deliveries continue to decline for the second straight month. The decrease in exports was a reversal of the 0.5 percentage rise that was expected by economists polled by Reuters. And it comes amidst a lack of a breakthrough in trade talks with the United States. Exports to China, Japan's largest trading partner, were down 4.7 percentage, while shipments to the United States declined by 11.4 percentage year over year, deepening from the 11 percentage fall that was seen in the month of May. The data comes as Japan now faces a 25% reciprocal tariff from the United States that would take into effect from 1st of August, 1 percentage point higher than the 24% announced on Liberation Day, that is April 2nd. Earlier, the United States President Donald Trump reiterated that a 25% tariff would apply to Japanese imports, saying that he does not expect to reach a broader deal with the country. Since April 3, Japanese automobiles imported into the United States have also faced a 25% tariff. However, data from the Trade Ministry showed that the exports of automobiles, which is a cornerstone of the Japanese economy, to the US have fallen 26.7% in June, extending from May's 24% plunge. Now, all these are not very good figures, and the tariff deal with the United States also looks to be in question at this point of time. So we have the Nikkei down marginally, just about 72 points at the time of recording this video. We have other news about Jeremy Powell, and the Trump administration has been exerting great pressure. And yesterday, Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, was talking that it is close that he may be fired for not bringing down the interest rates. However, President Trump looked to be a little careful in his comments about Jeremy Powell, and he denied that he plans to fire the Fed chairman, contradicting the senior White House official. Hours after President Donald Trump told, and this just came hours after he said a room full of Republican lawmakers that he will be firing the Fed chair, he denied that he said so. Unless he said that there would be discovery of some kind of fraud pertaining to about a $2.5 billion renovation being taken place at the Fed headquarters. So all this is turning out to be a song and dance that will play itself out over the summer in the United States. And key players in the Trump White House have, as you know, launched a multi-pronged attack on Powell to push the central bank to lower its key borrowing rate. And in fact, Trump says that the $2.5 billion renovation is nothing as much a cause of worry as the interest rates, which remain at an elevated level. They should be 3 basis points lower, and they are costing the country over $1 trillion in interest rates every year. And that is what is causing the budget deficit to remain at a high level. So these are pretty serious accusations, and we have to wait and watch. In the meanwhile, as he declined that there are plans to fire Jeremy Powell, you saw the U.S. interest rate, U.S. stock markets come back once again. And instead of the negative territory which they were trading in the early part of the session, they closed at a green level. So, friends, the story is not yet over. It's going to come back to haunt at some point of time. And we have to wait for more inflation data to be able to say with certainty at what point of time this can haunt the most. Of course, Jeremy Powell denies that the president has got constitutional authority to fire him. But I think Definitely, this is not the last you have heard on the Jeremy Powell saga. So stay tuned. More inflation data should be expected in the months of August and September, and they will have great importance in deciding where the interest rates and where Jeremy Powell heads from here. To get to know more about the US markets and our predictions over the next few days, weeks, and months, do WhatsApp us on 732-732-2720 for the Indian markets. You can join the Premium Plus, which gives you 10 to 12 days predictions in advance, and you can WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Have a great rest of the week, trading ahead, and take care. Bye-bye.